You know, all the different things that happened, especially in 2018, Tom came to me one day and said, he says, so I got a surprise for you. I said, what's that? And we had just finished my induction into the Iowa Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which was very cool because it's literally 30 minutes over the border from the town I grew up in Jackson, Minnesota. And kind of a cool way to bring me back home and sort of tie me into the area. And then Tom says, he goes, so we are going to have David Ellefson Day in Jackson, Minnesota. You're going to have your own day. And it's kind of funny because it's October 9th, which is the exact same day as a KISS fan that the, I think it was Pontiac, Michigan, gave them the keys to the city for the KISS Day or whatever they had back in, what it was, 1974 or 5, whatever that was. So that was a thrill for me. And then on top of that, you know, I thought, you know, look, having my own day is cool. Like, that's something presidents and, you know, people like that get. I thought that's pretty cool. But what more can we do with that to create something that gives back, you know? And so we created the David Ellefson Youth Music Foundation. And that is a nonprofit organization where we raise money for instruments and for education for schools in outlying areas away from the cities, like the rural areas, like what I grew up in. And it's always great when the inner city gets help because they certainly need help. But my whole goal is to help you know, smaller rural areas because the music programs there get cut just as much as they get cut in the big cities. And you know, the farming communities can have a lot of money at times, depending on how the farming business goes, or whatever industry may be around there. But also, you know, the school music program is why I'm even sitting here. I mean, that's how I started, through playing the tenor saxophone, and then once I picked up the bass, I played in the jazz band, and learning the discipline of going through the academics of learning music, learning how to be responsible and, you know, suit up, show up, and do the things that you have to do inside of those programs really gave me a foundation so that when I left the home of Minnesota to move out to Hollywood, I showed up prepared. You know, I had chops, I had skills, I had some real musical acumen that I could, you know, start a band like Megadeth with. And so I'm a big proponent of any time we can help give back in that way. And we started that day actually in the David Ellefson Day in my little town of Jackson, Minnesota. Jackson Guitars and Harkey and EVH, which is Eddie Van Halen's brand, they all pitched in to we could donate instruments to the school that I grew up in, to help keep their music program bolstered and alive.